Hey coach, I hope you're doing well. Um, I would say my practice was pretty good, pretty okay. Um, let me just. The most thing that I was working on throughout this whole practice was right leg, just the path of the right leg. Because if I have the path of the right leg, well, then everything seems to just connect. Um, so you'll see me struggle it here and there. And don't mind my dad and my family. They're being goofy. I probably shouldn't have practiced around there, but whatever. Just ignore my family. And don't worry, I'm extremely focused in what I'm doing. My family's just being goofy. So, but yeah, the main thing that I was working on was the right leg and the path of it. You will see my knee pick up here and there, not over exaggerated like I used to. But I think because I'm in such a I don't have a lot of space like I do in the theater room or outside, and I think because of that, it causes me to like cut off my path, which causes me to pick up my right knee. Um, but it wasn't too bad, but I just know that I definitely am getting the feeling down. Just that I know if I have more space, it would have looked better and it would have kind of looked like our last practice. Um, on Friday. I was mostly working on the right leg, and then I was working on the right leg in all the videos. In the second video, that's when I start working on the right leg with the discus, making sure that my discus is back. It was back here and there, but sometimes it wasn't. Like I said, I think it's just because of the closed space. Because when I cut off my right leg, the discus comes up when the hip kind of stops moving, or the path of it stops moving. Um, I don't really have much to say about it except those two. Those two were just the main things. Um, just that my right leg would sometimes do that down up motion, and then sometimes it would actually do what it was supposed to and go out and around. Um, it wasn't too bad. I definitely have the feeling down. I tend to struggle with the feeling here and there, but I definitely know what I'm looking for. It was just kind of hard to find it during that practice because of the closed space. Shot put on the other hand was actually pretty good. You can really see that I'm trying to use the ground when I do the jumping motion, especially during the second video of shot put. You'll see me like almost fall a bunch of times because I think I just use so power, but I'm also like trying to stay on the ground as well. It's like a battle. Um, hold on. Had to sneeze. Um, it's like a little battle of just jumping on the ground and trying to stay on the ground. Um, I think I actually like my shot put practice more than my discus. I think because I guess in my head I didn't really have to worry about the space as much, and actually felt good. And my right leg path actually was better in shot put in my opinion than discus. I just thought it felt better, and it definitely looked like as it should. Because I was definitely working on the right leg during the shot put in the first and second video, and then in the second video I started working more on keeping the shot put back, especially towards the end, and then going up. And I think that's when stuff starts getting a little crazy, or I almost run into stuff because I'm just um, unintentionally just going all out when I do the jump, just really pushing off the ground, and then boom, boom, and it's great. It's great. Discus, I would say discus was okay during this practice. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, um, but it wasn't really too bad either. Shot put though, I would say shot put was good. Still need to work on, I think, the path of the right leg and making sure that I land really under my hip and use the ground. The movement is so, well, not movement, the jump is like so fast that it's hard for me to notice or feel that I use my hip unless I like do like the ending part, just because the jump is so quick. You land and boom boom. So, but honestly, it did feel good when I did shot put. It did feel really good, and it did feel like I had a lot of power into it. Um, and then discus, like I said, not too bad. Still need some stuff to work on. I know that if I just get that right leg, then everything will come together. My discus will fall back as it should, and it will be behind, and my hip will go out first, and then my discus will come and whip as it should. But you know, just a little work in progress. And next time when I practice at my dad's, I'm going to definitely have more space or do it outside. I think, yeah, yesterday I didn't have much time, so I couldn't really do it outside, but next time I'm definitely going to work on timing so I can do it outside, just so I have more space. And like I said, ignore my family. They're just being special and goofy throughout the video. And Alex, my lovely brother, was kind enough to hold my phone for me while I was practicing, which is really nice of him. There was something else that I was gonna say. Oh yeah, in the beginning, I guess I was wearing socks. It was definitely slippery on the carpet, or it was so soft that if I were to turn, I would almost like slip or trip and fall. So I eventually took off my socks, and that was actually a little bit easier, but slowly even that started becoming a little difficult too, as you'll probably see in shot put. But yeah, other than that, that's really all I have to say. I did watch these videos, and really the main thing was just the path of the right leg and then the discus. So it would come back during the power position, but it wouldn't exactly stay back sometimes during the sprint. And I think that's just because of the path of the right leg. I think there was one or two good ones where I really got the right leg out and around. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got for this practice. Wasn't too bad, but not exactly what I'm looking for or what I want, you know? But yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, and thank you so much for the post. I saw it and I was like, oh, so thank you for that. Um, yeah, I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.